That's been good. All right, grabbing whatever we need for our practice today. Meeting our chair, and then if you use blocks, a strap, a pillow, and then grabbing whatever you need for final relaxation when we get there at the end of class. If you use an eye pillow, regular pillow, blankets, whatever you need. So just getting yourself ready. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Looking at the camera. Okay. All right, so we've got ourselves seated in the chair, and we're at the kind of center or front center of our chair. If you are if you're working on your core, if you've got back issues, or if you're getting over an injury, you can always feel free to use the support at the back of the chair. Otherwise, you're at the center or front center, away from the back of the chair, sitting ourselves up nice and tall, sitting that spine up nice and tall. Maybe shake it out a little bit, grounding the feet into the earth, into the floor, carpet, wood, mat beneath you. So rooting ourselves, slowing things down. So slowing that mind down, slowing that thought process down, preparing to get ourselves ready for the practice today, giving yourself this next hour. This is your self-care. Good job. Let's begin to roll the shoulders back. So let's go ahead and roll that out. Rolling those shoulders back and back and back. Roll that out. Good. And then let's go ahead and roll those shoulders forward. And you can make those shoulders, sometimes I don't make them as big as is probably more beneficial. So you can make those as slow and as big as you want, as feels supportive for you, as feels comfortable for you, not painful. And let's roll it back again, maybe big shoulder rolls, and then roll that forward again. Oh yeah, warming all of that up, that neck, shoulder muscles, those traps. Good. And then go ahead and sit that up nice and tall. Let's shrug shoulders up and then release that down. And again, shrug that up and release that down. And one more time, shrug that up and release that down. Good. Drop our chin down towards our chest. Try and keeping our shoulders away from our ears. A nice lengthened neck, lengthened base of the skull. Oh, that feels good. And then let's lift that head center and take our eyes to the sky. Good, still sitting up tall. It can be easy to start to slouch here as we're working on that neck. Go ahead and drop that chin back to chest. Keep that spine up tall. And then eyes to sky. Good, chin back to chest. Eyes to sky. Chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Head to neutral. Let's look over to the right. Thinking about that chin going over towards that shoulder, over towards that right shoulder. Ooh. Good. And then over towards the left shoulder. Nice, back to center, looking to the right. And then looking to the left. Head back to center. Drop our right ear towards our right shoulder and release that left arm. My neck is tight today, and so is my shoulder, because I realized I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, my arms were up. And I try not to, it's kind of like a natural sleep thing. I try not to stay in that because it can be bad for the rotator cuff. But I don't know. Good. Getting that nice neck stretch right there. Go ahead and release that arm and gently lift that head to center. And then let's drop that left ear to left shoulder. Same thing other side. So taking our left hand right above that right ear and getting nice neck stretch here. Very good. And then release that, lift that head up to center. Drop our chin back to chest. Lift that head to center, eyes to sky. Drop that chin to chest, and now let's do neck circle. So now let's take that right ear to right shoulder, chin back to chest, left ear to left shoulder. And let's take this from side to side. You know your neck is tight when you can feel it, just stretch down in like your mid-rib cage. I'm feeling this down at the bottom of my scapula, my angel wings. Oh, goodness. Taking that from side to side. Very good. And that's one of the great things about yoga, this yoga practice, is with each movement that we do, with each pose, posture, we can recognize where we are feeling it at. And that is so good, that little brain connection with our body connection. Good, drop that chin back to chest, lift that head center. It's always so good to have self-awareness, like self-awareness of your brain and body. Yeah, so let's go ahead and inhale, sweep our arms up. Big, deep inhale up, nice sun breath, and exhale it out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. Let's reach up through our fingers towards the ceiling. So lengthening up through those arms. Drop our chin to chest here. Ooh, yeah. Lift that head to center. Very nice. Keeping our arms up. Let's walk our legs over to the right side. Now we get to do a little bit of spinal twisting. So let's take our hands to the top of the back of the chair and use the leverage of holding that back of the chair to twist your spine. Wow, that is really good today. Twisting as deeply as feels good for you. Maybe you're going into that comfortably uncomfortable, or maybe you're just into like, wow, what happened? Breathing it here, that deep breath will help to open things up even more. So let's inhale it deep and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. Let's reach those arms back up, and then let's go ahead and walk those feet back to center. And then let's take it over to the other side. So let's go ahead and walk those legs over to the left, and let's do this spinal twist on the other side. So taking those hands to the top of the back of the chair. Oh yeah, use the leverage there to twist into that. And breathe. I think I'm laughing because it's so painful. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. Or maybe it's just funny. It's like, wow. You would think I've never done yoga before. Let's inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Good. Let's reach those arms back up and back to center. And that's when you got to say, you feel sorry for the people. Let's clasp our hands and take our palms, press them towards the ceiling. The people that don't do yoga or have never done anything like this, how stiff they must be. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. Let's add that sigh breath here. Let's inhale it deeply and big sigh out. Good. Inhale it deep and exhale, big sigh out. One more time. Inhale it deeply and exhale, big sigh out. Good. Let's bring those arms out in front of us. We can unclasp those hands. We've got stop hands here. Let's rotate those wrists. Good. And then rotate the other way. And just by holding these arms up, how we're holding them up, about shoulder height, we're strengthening them right here. Strengthening shoulders, strengthening arms. Good. Let's open our arms out now. Still shoulder height. They are in a V, so we see them at our peripheral vision. We don't want our arms way back here. We want them in a V. a very wide V. Let's take our palms up, make some fists, roll that in, ooh. And then an exaggerated bicep curl, and let's sit ourselves up even taller. So lengthen up through that spine, and now you kind of got an arch in your low back, and we are opening up that chest. That feels good, seated cat and cow. So we are opening here, and we're gonna go ahead and round, and maybe your elbows touch, and maybe they don't, but let's inhale and open, exhale and round. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Good, bring this back into a neutral spine, back into a tall lengthened spine. Open our arms back up. Palms facing down. Let's do a little bit of wings. That's what I was thinking. Flight. A little bit of flying here. A little bit of that. And then let's go ahead and rotate some circles forward. And then rotate this back. And if your shoulders are on fire, very normal. Mine are. Good. And let's release that down. Very nice. Shake that out. Roll that out. Inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us or reach for the back of the chair. So it's wherever your mobility and flexibility is at this moment. You might be able to do it in a minute or two, but we're still warming up. So if you just want to hold the back of the chair, that is perfect. So sitting ourselves up tall, arms are behind us, our chest is open even more here. Let's drop our chin to chest. Lift that head to center, look to the right. Ooh, my neck is already nice and warm. Look to the left, that's good. And that's very good too, when we recognize the differences, the changes that can happen with just the breathing and the movement. Let's bend at our elbows, take our hands over to our right waist and squeeze that elbow back, or think about bringing that elbow towards your spine. That's opening our shoulder, putting that shoulder capsule, opening that chest right there. Good. And then let's go ahead and switch sides, taking that to the other side, elbow goes back, opening that other shoulder capsule, opening that pectoralis muscle, the chest right there. Very helpful. Good, and we're still sitting up tall, still sitting at the center of our chair. Let's release that, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale it out. Good, inhale and sweep this up. Let's drop our right hand to the right side of the chair. Lean over so we get a nice side stretch here. A little bit of a lean. Our feet are flat into the floor. Our glutes are flat into the chair. So we're not lifting here. We are nice and stable. Trunk is stable. Glutes are stable. Just that lean right there at the waist with the arm. That's good. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Other side. Drop our left hand down. Same thing. Stable glutes, stable roots, stable torso, and lean or reach over. Good. Breathing it here. It's wonderful lean right here. Very nice. Good. And let's inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's drop our left hand to that right thigh, outside of the right thigh. Let's reach that right hand for the top of the back of the chair. Oh yeah, more spinal twisting. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale that out. One more deep breath. Inhale it. And exhale it out. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. Let's go the other side. So take our right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand to the top of the back of the chair. Oh, and twist it here. That is good. Breathe it here. Inhale it deep. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And big exhale. Good. Bring this back to center. Let's open that chest again. So let's inhale and sweep our arms up. As we exhale, clasping our hands behind us or reaching for the back of the chair. Again, wherever that flexibility, mobility is letting you go. So we've got those arms behind us. Let's look to the left. Look to the right. Head back to center. Drop our chin to chest. Lift that up center, bending at our elbows, hands over to our left waist. Squeeze that elbow back. Good. And then switch. Hands over to right waist. Squeeze that elbow back. Very nice. Good. And release that. Shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Very nice. Let's go into our sun salutations, our seated sun salutations, seated and supported sun salutations. Grab your blocks, place them where you want them for when we do that seated sun salutation. If you need support between your thighs and belly, go ahead and grab your pillow, whatever you need, and place it right there on those thighs. Let's do a big, deep inhale up, big sun breath. And let's exhale, dive it down and over into our seated forward fold. Oh, I love this. Relax that head and neck. This wonderful forward fold. Trying to plant those feet. Maybe your hips are a little tight. That's okay. That's why we do this, to help begin to warm all of that up. Hands are on those blocks. Let's go ahead and inhale and lengthen through our arms, lengthen through our spine. So we're thinking about a nice long spine. Our tailbone is pointed down towards the seat of the chair. The crown of the head is lengthening up through towards the ceiling. So we have a wonderful long spine here. Long arms as well. And let's go ahead and release this into that seated forward fold. Inhale and lengthen again. Exhale and release. Sweep our arms up, nice big inhale. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen arms. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen arms. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Let's add on. Let's inhale and lengthen here. Hold this here. You can exhale while we are holding this long spine, long arms. Let's press our right hand into that block and let's go ahead. Open arm, spinal twist. Yeah, opening to the left. That left arm is lifted. Maybe it's out or maybe it's here. Wherever that, again, wherever your mobility is allowing you to go. And remember, this is just the first one. We're still in that warm-up phase. So if you don't have much, that's fine. That's good. It will get there because we'll do it another time. We'll do it twice on each side today. Good. And just breathing. Feeling it. I'm feeling it in my back rib cage for sure. Let's go ahead and release that. Relax for a moment here. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Let's hold this one here. We're going to go to the other side now. So let's go ahead and take that left hand into that block and let's open right side. Ooh. Wow. Big deep breathing here. Opening on that right side. Big breath. Inhale and exhale. And if you feel like your breathing is super shallow, then that's where I want to challenge you to try and go even deeper. I'm challenging myself to go even deeper because I'm very tight in my back rib cage. So it's not allowing me to breathe very deeply. But if I challenge myself, there we go, opens it up a little bit more. Go ahead and release that and relax. Let's inhale and lengthen through those arms. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Let's do this one more time each side. Inhale and lengthen. Let's hold these long arms, this long spine. Right hand presses into that block and let's open to the left again. Good. Maybe you're able to open a little bit more or not, but maybe you're feeling it in a different part. It did move for me. Mine is now down lower in my spine. So that's good too. That means it's moving a little bit. It means that I'm able to open up those tight muscles a little bit more, especially I think with that deep breathing that I did on the other side. So I'm going to match it on this side. Do that deep inhale and deep exhale. One more time. Big deep inhale And as you exhale, you can release this back into that seated forward fold. Good. Let's inhale and lengthen here. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Now let's get to the other side. So take our left hand to that block, open to the right, and breathe. Find that twist. Find that big deep breath. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, we're gonna do one more breath here. So let's take a big deep breath. On our exhale, we can release it back into that seated forward fold. Good. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up all the way. Bring those hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's hold this here, hands to heart. Sit ourselves up even taller. So super tall spine. Inhale deeply here. As we exhale, let's hinge this forward spinal twist to the left. Good. That right tricep, right elbow is trying to get over to that left thigh. Hands are pressed together, and we've got this seated spinal twist. It's almost an inversion, like I am doing a little bit of an inversion. My head is a little bit slightly lower than my heart here. I'm able to look up at the ceiling. You might not be able to though, but just listening to your body, going with where your body is letting you go today. Every day is different, reminding yourself of that. Every day is different. Good, let's bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep this up. Bring our hands to prayer. Let's exhale those hands to heart once again. Good, let's bring this down. Very nice. Sit ourselves up tall. Stack that spine. Good, let's inhale deeply here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and hinge this and twist it to the other side. So that left elbow or left tricep is trying to get over to that right thigh. Hands are pressed together, breathing. And again, maybe you're getting that slight inversion where that head is just a tad bit lower than the heart. And breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Very nice. Let's bring this up back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Roll the spine up. Roll our shoulders back. Very good. Move those blocks a little bit. Now, we usually go right into staff pose. We're gonna do a little bit of leg extension, leg curl. So bring those legs up, and it's just a simple one to start off with. We're just gonna kind of warm this up a little bit. Just a few extensions and a few curls. You don't even have to count these out. Just do a few of them, but keeping our feet super duper flexed so that they're not touching the floor. So that you're having to flex those hamstrings, and the flexion of the hamstrings is lifting those legs up off of the floor. Very good. All right, let's shake that out a little bit. We're at the center or front center of our chair, and let's go into our legs and our staff pose. So let's lengthen out through those legs, flex through those feet, reach up through our arms. So we find our staff pose here. Breathe it, inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. Good, big deep inhale, and exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale, And big exhale. Good, release that. And now let's count with those leg extensions and leg curls. So let's go and curl this in and extend. There's 8, curl this in and extend. There's 7, curl this in and extend. There's 6, curl this in and extend. There's 5, curl this in and extend. There's 4, curl this in and extend. There's 3, curl this in and extend. There's 2, curl this in and extend. Let's hold this extension. Go ahead and point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. One more time, point the toes and flex the feet. Good, release our left leg. Scoot yourself forward more if you can. And we've got a single leg boat. So we're lengthening here, that other leg is lifted. So our right leg is lifted. Yes, if it's on fire, then welcome to my world. Let's breathe it right here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good. Let's go ahead and take this right leg and place that foot right on top of that thigh. So finding ourselves in a hinge here. So you're hinging forward a little bit. You can round that spine right now. You don't have to have good posture yet. You will in a moment, but right now you're just kind of saying hello to that hip flexor, kind of getting it ready because we're going to do a deeper stretch with that. But this is just kind of saying this is where we're going next. Giving your body a warning. Good. All right, so now we go ahead and scoot ourselves back. Let's keep that foot or that ankle on that thigh. Sit ourselves up nice and tall. Now we've got that strong spine, long spine, tall spine. Back is against the seat of the chair. We're going to lead with that chest as we hinge ourselves forward, and we're going to add in our breathing. So let's inhale it deeply here. And then let's exhale. We're going to lead with the chest, hinge this forward. Our shoulders stay down and back. So right there, ooh, you can feel that really, really good hip stretch right there. This is such a focused stretch. So focused right there on that hip joint, hip flexor, this piriformis figure 4 stretch. Good, inhale it up tall. Exhale and hinge. Inhale it up tall. Exhale and hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale and hinge. Good, bring this back to neutral, back to center. Let's bring this leg into a hug. So we're gonna hug that leg into our chest. So we've got a nice big hug. You can hug with both of those arms. Maybe rock it back and forth if that kind of feels good. Let's wrap that left arm around that right leg. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of a twist to the right. Ah, that feels good too. And breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's twist it to the other side. So now you can wrap that right arm around that leg just to keep it stable and twisting to the left. Good, and bring that back to center. And now we're gonna cross the leg over. So we're gonna take our heel over to the corner, left corner of the chair. And let's go ahead and wrap that left arm back around that leg. And now we get an even deeper stretch. Move in that hip and in that glute of that right leg. Good, breathing it here. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Big deep inhale. As you exhale, let's release it and twist it to the other side. Oh yeah. And once we've twisted over there, let's go ahead and inhale it here. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Wonderful. Good. Bring that back to center. Give that leg a little bit more of a hug. And then release that. Good. Shake that out. Let's scoot ourselves forward again. Back into our staff pose. This is one of the most challenging poses in regular yoga or in chair yoga. It is harder. I think it is harder in chair yoga because we are just kind of supported here. Lift those legs up, reach up through our arms. Let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale and big exhale. Good, release that down. Let's go ahead and go hamstring curl and leg extension. Good. Did I forget? I don't know. Keep going. Yeah. Curl it. I was like, what did I forget? And extend. There's 7. Curl it in. And extend. There's 6. Curl it in. And extend. There's 5. Curl this in. And extend. There's 4. Curl this in. And extend. There's 3. Curl this in. And extend. There's 2. Curl this in. And extend. Let's hold this extension. That's what I was thinking. I was like, who's supposed to point and flex our toes? Right here, pointing and flexing those feet. Right there. Very nice. Point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. Good. Let's release that right leg. Scoot ourselves forward. Left leg is lifted. Boat pose here. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Let's take that foot, ankle to that thigh, and just find yourself here. Oh, it's that initial fold. It's that initial ankle to the thigh and that right there. So just finding that, just letting your body know this is where we're going next. And then let's move it back. Let's sit ourselves up tall. Ankle is on that thigh, sitting up against the back of the chair, using the support of the chair, lengthening strong spine. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up nice and tall. And exhale, hinge. Wonderful. Good. Ooh. And then bring that back to center. Let's hug it. So let's hug that leg. Hug that leg into the chest. Good. And you can hug with both those arms. And rock it a little bit, maybe. The rocking feels really good for me. Let's take that right arm, wrap it around, and let's twist it to the left. Breathe it here. And exhale it out. Good. Inhale it here. As we exhale, let's twist it towards the other side. Good. So just using that left arm to support that left leg and a twist to the right. Very nice. Good, good. Let's bring this back to center. Let's take that foot into half shoelace. So let's take that heel over to the right corner of the chair. Let's wrap that right arm back around that left leg. And now we get a little bit of the IT band and more of that hip and glute stretch. So twisting it to the left. Breathe it here. Inhale deeply. And exhale it. Big deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's twist it to the other side. Stand to the right. Breathe it here. And exhale it out. Very nice. Let's bring this back to center. Hug that again. And then we get to release the leg. Good. Let's take ourselves into our supported crescent. So scoot ourselves over to the left side of our chair. Let's give our right leg that chair. Let's take our left leg back behind us. And we've got that leg long, we've got that back heel lifted, and we are reaching up through our arms. And I love using the support of the chair here, because if you are working on your back bend a little bit, that is what the support of the chair can be helpful with if you are trying to bend back a little bit. And you can do it here without the fear of falling over. Good. So reaching up through that. Let's go ahead and take that right hand, drop that right hand to the right side of the chair. And let's reach this over. We've got that nice lengthened left leg behind us in that support. We've got that front bent leg, and we're reaching over with that left arm. And you can get that wonderful full stretch right through those abdominals, through the rectus abdominis, and all the way down into that hip flexor, right there into that quadricep. So reaching to that groin area. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and take hands to hips, or one hand to hip, one hand to thigh. Do a little bit of a spinal twist here. Maybe if your neck is feeling okay, maybe you're able to look back behind you or beside you. Maybe you're even able to look back at your heel or your calf. Or maybe if that's not comfortable, or if it's painful, then you're looking straight, just a gentle face, gentle gaze out in front of you off to the side. Good. Got that wonderful twist there. Very nice. All right, let's change this. So let's bring that right leg up onto the seat of the chair. Take our left leg off to the side. So now we are more of a center, reaching up through this. And that ankle is nice and neutral. Toes can be to the front or to the side, just depending on what feels best for your ankle. And then let's go ahead again, drop that right hand to the right side of the chair. Lengthen through the left, through that left arm. Yes, very good. Reaching through that left leg, left arm. Good lateral stretch here, all the way up that side. Let's windmill this down. So left arm is going to go to that left thigh. Let's reach that right arm over. Oh, that feels good too. Breathe it here. Deeply inhaling, deeply exhaling. Wonderful. Good. Let's release that. And let's go ahead and turn ourselves into our supported pigeon. Back leg, just like with our crescent. Nice and long and strong. Heel is lifted, front leg is supported in that chair. Reaching up through our arms, let's lengthen here. You can even get a little bit of a back bend here if that's available. Reaching up through that, we're gonna do that forward fold. So you're either folding forward onto those hands or those elbows, or even folding over that chair. I like to use the block to support. Remember to keep that back leg, that straight leg, active and awake. It's really easy just to let it like dangle there. We'll keep it awake, keep it active, keep that heel lifted, foot flexed. Nice forward fold here. Good. Breathe it. Such a good hip stretch. Love this. Very nice. Let's lift ourselves back up. Reach back up through those arms, lift and lengthen, strong torso, strong arms, and then release that. And let's move into some warriors, some supported warriors right here. So we'll take our right leg off to the side. Leg is bent, back leg still straight. And I'll move that off a little bit. Because we are in supported warrior, you can work on, if you have some ankle flexibility, mobility issues, let me move myself. There we go. Then because we are being supported, you can actually work on maybe a little bit more flexibility in your ankle by maybe bringing your toe in a little bit, just a little bit more, just because you've got that support. Let's lengthen out through our arms and find our warrior two position. Good, front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Arms are strong, torso is strong, legs are strong, neck is strong, face is relaxed. Everything is strong and working here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Drop that back arm. Take our palm facing up. Reverse warrior. Reach through that. Ooh, that is a good one today too. Breathe into that, inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. Let's take it into side angle. So taking that arm to that thigh, other arm comes over, it like shoots right by your head. Bicep is right there by your temple, lengthening through that side body and leaning into that, but trying not to lean into it too much, trying to still keep strong leg, strong left leg, strong supported leg. Good. Let's bring this back up. Proud warrior. Wonderful. And then release that. Very nice. Let's take ourselves over to the other side. Let's do everything we just did on the right side. So our left leg is going over to the right side of the chair. Let's take our right leg behind us and find our crescent. Supported crescent on this other side. Good. Reach up through this. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and drop that left hand to the left side of the chair and reach this over. I laughed because as I was looking back there, I was like, oh, this side is much tighter than the other side. Reach up through that and breathe. Good, lengthening. Oh, from our fingers all the way down through that rectus abdominis, through that hip flexor, all the way down into that quadricep. And then let's go ahead and add in that little bit of a twist. So hand can go to hip, other hand can go to the hip too, or to the thigh. Got mine on the thigh. And then again, same thing. Maybe you're able to look to the side, to the back. This side, I'm not able to look to the back today. Interesting, just to the side. So recognizing that and saying, okay, good thing to recognize, good thing to know. Maybe I'll work on a little bit more flexibility after the practice today. Breathing into that. Very good. Good, and then let's bring ourselves back to center. Let's take that left leg, bring it onto the seat of the chair. Take our right leg off to the side. So we've got this nice center stretch. And maybe yours was the other side. This side for me, this right hip is always cramping when we do this pose. Always, always, always. Good, lengthen up through this. Let's take the left hand, drop it down again, reach this over. Good, a nice lateral stretch here and breathe. And then let's go ahead and windmill this and reach this over. Ooh, yeah. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. And now let's bring this to center. And let's go ahead and turn it. And we're going to go into that supported pigeon. Back leg nice and strong, long and strong right there. Let's reach up through our arms. A little bit of back bend here, maybe not. So reaching it up, and let's add in that forward fold. So finding your level of forward fold. You're either on the hands, on the elbows, or all the way forward. But remembering that your goal is to do the same thing on this side that you did on the other side. That's part of the yoga practice, is to have balance in our bodies. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. It helps to prevent injury. We want to make sure that we are same strong on both sides of the body. Same strength, same amount of strength. Inhale it and exhale it. Good. Let's go ahead and lift this back up, lengthen back up through this, reach back up through those arms, reach up through that torso. Yeah. Good, and then release that. Let's go into our warriors on this side. On this other side, or on the left side. So that left knee is bent, right leg is straight, and again, you get to work on, if you need to work on, your ankle flexibility, mobility. Because we are supported here, you get to kind of work on that. You get to focus on that a little bit more than you would if you had to hold yourself up today. So we are lengthening out through those arms. Strong, proud warrior. Strong warrior two right here. So strong legs, strong torso, strong abdominals, strong arms, strong neck. Face is relaxed. Inhale it here. And exhale it out. Let's go into reverse warrior. So let's drop that back arm, take our palm up, peaceful warrior or reverse warrior right there, and breathe that one here. From this peaceful warrior or reverse warrior, let's take it into our side angle. So take that arm to thigh, reach the other arm over. It shoots right by that head. Bicep is right by that temple, right by that ear. Face is relaxed. Breathe it here, breathe it. And let's bring ourselves up back into that strong, proud warrior. And then release that. Let's keep our legs wide and do our lateral twist. Seated spinal twist with the wide legs. That's the words I was looking for. Right hand into that right block. Let's twist this open. Oh yeah. See, and don't you feel the difference from when we first did this at the beginning of the practice today? I do big time. Good, good. Oh yeah, I can even twist it a little bit more. Very nice. Let's bring this to center. Let's sweep that other arm up and let's go ahead and drop that left hand. Reach this over, and this side's even better. That's good too. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead and lift this up. Inhale, and then release this. Good. Let's bring those legs together. We can have our blocks where we want them because we're going to take our glutes off of the chair and go into our standing forward fold. So let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Seated forward fold. Let's plant our feet into the floor. Plant our hands into those blocks. Use them as support. Let's lift our glutes up off the chair. Lift those glutes up. Oh yeah, standing forward fold. Stretching through those hamstrings, through those calves. Definitely feeling that. Good. Let's go ahead and take a seat and then sweep those arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Hands back to blocks, feet rooted into the floor. Let's lift our glutes up off of the chair, standing forward fold. Good. From here, let's inhale flat back. So get that nice tabletop. And then exhale and release. Take a seat back in the chair. Inhale and sweep those arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Let's lift our glutes up off of the chair. Nice long legs. Good. Inhale, flat back, tabletop, look forward. Exhale and release. Take a seat back in the chair. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off of the chair. Strong legs, strong feet, strong calves. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up nice and big. So we're sweeping our arms up into that mountain pose. And then let's exhale our arms back into cactus. Oh yeah. Inhale and lift this. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale and lift this up. And then let's release our arms to our sides. Very nice. Let's take ourselves down into our supported shoulder stand. And then you're done. Class went by really fast today. So we're going to take ourselves down all the way on our backs. Or if you need support of the wall, you can do that too. You don't have to, if you need support for your legs against the wall, feel free to do that. You'll need a block. And you will need whatever you need for final relaxation. If you use a pillow, eye pillow, blankets, whatever you need. But let's bring ourselves down onto the floor. Let's take our legs up to the chair, or your legs are up against a wall. And oh yeah, that feels good to be flat on the floor. Ooh-wee. That is good right there. Let's take the block underneath our sacrum. So it's underneath that low back, right in that belt area, that mid back area, supporting that low back, supporting those legs. We can take our arms out to our sides. Our palms are facing up, so our shoulders are rotated open. And let's go into this modified shoulder stand. I love this, our inversion. And you can be still here, or you could be pointing and flexing those feet or rotating ankles. Whatever feels best for you, whatever works best for you, feels strongest, most supportive for you. And like I said, if this is not available to you, to have your legs up in the air, then always feel free to scoot yourself against that wall and let your legs be supported up against the wall, so that you get a little bit of this inversion, a little bit of the legs being above the heart. This can be so helpful for that circulation. It can be also very helpful in unsticking that mindset. If you're ever in like a place where you're just like, things can't change. I can't get things changing in my head. Just throw yourself on the ground and put your legs in the air. Maybe just at your house though, but yeah, maybe not in public. But this is a good place, good thing can be helpful to change that mindset just by completely changing your body position. It can be very helpful. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. Like rotating the ankles, feet, pointing and flexing those feet. You can also do similar things with this because we're in June in the pool. So you can also like have your legs lifted, if that isn't making sense, to get in the pool and experiment. You can have that same sort of almost inversion in the pool. Good. Let's go ahead and release one leg, release the other leg. Let's take our right ankle, place it onto our left thigh, and let's go ahead and press that inner right thigh away. And then release that. Good. Take it to the other side. Ankle to thigh. Press that inner thigh away with that left hand. So left inner thigh is being pressed away with that left hand. Wonderful. Good. And then release that. We can remove that block out from underneath that low back. You can push that chair away and grab what you need for our final relaxation as we move into that. So we are lengthening through our legs towards one end of the room, reaching and lengthening through our arms and our hands towards the other end. If you've got that eye pillow, go ahead and place that over your eyes and just enjoy the darkness and the heaviness of that eye pillow. Reaching through those arms, reaching through those legs, imagining that you're adding a couple inches to your height today, or if that's hard to imagine, you can imagine somebody is pulling at your wrists and somebody else is pulling at your ankles and really trying to stretch those joints in a gentle and nice way, in a kind way, not in a scary way. Reach through that, Lengthen through that. Let's take an inhale deeply here. And with a deep exhale, allowing yourself to sink, to settle. Let those feet fall open. Let those arms be open. Relax that face and that jaw. Relaxing and releasing that entire body. And maybe doing a mental body scan here. So if your eyes are closed, or if you've got the eye pillow over your eyes, you're in that darkness. So imagining that you're floating above your body and you're able to look down onto your body and just kind of scan over. So scanning from your toes to your ankles, to your shins, to your calves, scanning through that body, checking to see if there's any tightness, soreness, any hot spots, or maybe today's practice loosened a lot of things up, recognizing that as well, recognizing those positive things, those encouragements, those victories, recognizing that as well. Moving up towards that belly, that chest, those arms, that neck, that jaw, that face. Relax the scalp. Relax and release that entire body. Allowing yourself to sink, to settle. And breathe. Still relaxing. Let's go ahead and bend at those knees. Tuck our tailbone under so that low back can be flattened into the floor. Go ahead and drop both of those knees over to your most comfortable side and take yourself onto your side for a few breaths here on your side. Let's slowly begin to bring ourselves up, press ourselves up into a seated pose that feels strong and supportive for you. And sitting ourselves up tall, lengthening up through that spine. Let's inhale and sweep us up. Bring our palms together and exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Good, lift that head center. Take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. And taking our hands to our heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhale it deeply. And exhale. And let's do one more cleansing inhale. Take it in. And big cleansing exhale. And have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next.